On April 20th, 2010, a powerful explosion rocks the Deepwater Horizon drilling platform in the Gulf of Mexico. It leads to what will become America's largest oil spill. 130 liters per second gush from a leak 1,500 meters below the surface, 400,000 liters per hour. 11 workers lose their lives. 115 are rescued, all suffering from shock, many with severe injuries. All efforts to save the crippled platform fail. 2 days later, it sinks to the ocean floor. Brown says he was pressured into signing a non-disclosure agreement. It was as if the companies operating the rig had something to hide. Hoffmeister knows what he's talking about. Before the Deepwater Horizon disaster, he and his team successfully drilled some of the deepest wells in the Gulf of Mexico. They also pushed drill pipes through thousands of meters of water to reach. Is this where the residual risk of all deep-sea operations is located? The former director of Shell America disagrees. BP estimates that 4.7 million barrels of oil leaked into the Gulf. It claims that a quarter has been recovered by emergency platforms. Only a small fraction is skimmed from the surface. The greatest concern is that the crude will reach the mainland, less than 80 kilometers away. BP wants to avoid such a widely visible scenario at all costs. BP and the U.S. Coast Guard agree to spray a chemical dispersant on an unprecedented scale. Another estimated 40 million liters are burned intentionally on the surface. The remaining two-thirds of the crude seem to have disappeared, according to official numbers. Even though the water shows no overt signs of pollution, there are indications that something is. Satellites can track the spill's movements on the surface. In areas where the water shows no traces of oil for days, oil suddenly reappears from beneath the surface until it sinks again, where it can no longer be tracked. On July 15, 2010, 90 days and an estimated 750 million liters later, a temporary cap is put into place on the wellhead. Both BP and President Obama deliver the good news to the American public. As drilling goes ahead on relief wells, complications continue to crop up. Just 1 month later, gas bubbles form near the sealed leak.